Please remain standing as Mr. Jack Emthage, class of 2018, and his ensemble perform our national anthem. Thank you, Jack and ensemble. That was outstanding. Please be seated. My name is Bill Lloyd, or William Lloyd Jr., as I'm known back home, and I have had the absolute pleasure of being the director of the University of Iowa's REACH program since August of last year. Yes, I survived the first year, and more importantly, I survived the first winter. Huge accomplishment. It's our pleasure to have you here with us today to celebrate. It's a great day indeed. Our students have worked really hard, and we're celebrating all of their achievements, but we're also celebrating you, the families, the friends, the staff, our special guests, who have made this day in so many ways a possibility. It was not a dream. It was not something that could not happen, but you believed from the beginning that this was indeed a reality, and today is proof that you were indeed correct. So thank you for joining us. Several special guests are here to join us on the celebration today for what is to be a memorable event, I am sure. One such special group of men and women are the UI REACH alumni. If any alumni are here with us today, please stand and be recognized. Many have gone on to achieve incredible things, and we are so absolutely proud of them, and we have the same expectations for this graduating class today. The UI REACH program would simply not be possible without the support of the University of Iowa and of the College of Education, whose teacher preparation program is consistently ranked #1 in the state of Iowa. Here this afternoon to welcome you to today's convocation is Dean Daniel Clay, a nationally celebrated leader, scholar, author, and entrepreneur. Dean Clay.
Thank you, Bill. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the 2019 University of Iowa REACH program convocation. Thank you for joining us on what is one of my favorite days of the year. This is a very, very special day. The UI Reach program started in 2008, and the first class having graduated in 2010. Today's 24 graduates brings the total to 192 students that have realized their dreams through this program. Thanks to our generous supporters, the program has awarded $1.8 million in scholarships. This fall, we're thrilled to have 25 new students joining our program from 17 different states and from Canada. We have several special guests, too, that I would like to recognize. So when I call your name, if you would please stand, but hold your applause, and we'll applause one time. First, I'd like to introduce the UI Reach Advisory Board members. Tom Schnack, the chair. Barbara Stennis. Mike Seelick. Patty Walker. Andrew Turner. And our special guest speaker today, Deb Carr. Next, I would like to introduce two very special people to share some words with you. We are very fortunate to have two distinguished campus leaders who love this program, who support this program, and wouldn't be anywhere else but here today. So please join me in welcoming President Bruce Harold and Vice President Melissa Shivers.
Thank you. Dean Clay just said you made it. This is graduation scene, a time on our campus, and I just came from another ceremony with seconds to spare. I apologize. I do love this program, and I wouldn't be any other place than right here, right now. Welcome to all the families, friends. Welcome to faculty, staff, colleagues. This is a once-in-a-life opportunity. And let's get a lot of hooting and hollering about this. This is a pretty special moment. We here this is one of the first programs in the country like this. It's now nationally recognized. It is a very important part of who we are. Less than a third of our country's adults have experiences at the level that you've gone through. Today, in a few moments, you will be Hawkeyes. It's pretty significant. You're now prepared to do a lot of things and make a significant impact. But I'll keep my message pretty short, but pretty pointed, which is you should remember that there are a lot of people here in this room behind you who helped get you here. There are a lot of mentors, a lot of faculty, but most importantly, there are a lot of family members. They care enough to not only be here today, but to have gotten you to this point in your life. And I say all that not only because you owe them a big hug, and make sure you do that, but also I want you to think back on this day and remember how significant it is in your life, and think about others in our population that you might be able to help. I want you to find a way to remember this day so much that you pay it back. You help others in our society. You're not alone. None of us are alone. We all need help. And part of being a Hawkeye is that we take care of Hawkeyes. But more importantly, part of being a Hawkeye is we take care of Iowa, we take care of our country, and we do whatever it takes to make our society a better place. And so enjoy this day, hug your family, have fun, hoot and holler, but when you wake up in the morning, think a little bit about what can you do next to help make our society better and to pay it back. Once a Hawkeye, always a Hawkeye. We expect to see you back here on our campus. I don't believe in goodbyes on days like today, and everyone often gets a little teary and say, I'll never be back. No, you'll be back. We want you back, we expect you back, and we expect you're going to bring someone else that you can help introduce to this program. Thank you, good luck, go Hawks.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not sure exactly how to follow President Harold because he said everything that I wanted to say and more. But as I think about my 23 years in working in higher education, and I think about the first time that I ever attended summer orientation, I wondered if I would ever be the person to walk across that stage, to receive a degree, a certificate, a recognition of achievement. And I remember thinking to myself, there's an entire campus community here that has embraced me, that is encouraging me, and that has given me all the tools and the skills that I need in order to be successful. I look out at all of you, and what I know is that you've had a very similar experience to me. You've come here, you've been a part of the community, you've lived in our residence halls, and so you know exactly what it's like to grow up in a space where you have to share and figure out how to get along. Sometimes we do that better than others, yes. But what you also learn are those life skills and those opportunities to build community and connection with other people. And today is a tremendous testament to what you've been able to do since you've arrived here at the University of Iowa. I'm looking out and seeing some very happy faces. I've seen a few tears already, but those are tears of joy, tears of pride, of the fact that you have made it. You have accomplished a tremendous goal, and you've done that by being a contributor to this campus community, by making a difference, and quite frankly, by making us better. So enjoy this time. Remember how you feel right now as you embark upon the next steps of your journey. But always remember that anything that you set your mind to do, you absolutely can do it. We are so proud of you all, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Clay, Dr. Harold, and Dr. Shivers. I'm sure the students will remember those words in the days to come. Thank you for being with us. I don't know if you all know, you are so important that the president of the University of Iowa rearranged his schedule so that he could be here with you today, and we thank you for being with us and making that accommodation. Joining me on stage now is UIReach student, Miss Tana Quisley, the class of 2018, and Tana will introduce our 3 2019 Convocation speakers. Please welcome Tana as she comes.
Hello, my name is Tana. I'm a Year 3 student. I would like to introduce to you as our student speakers for today's convocation. Jenny Jex is a Year 2 student who lives in Stanley Hall. Paige Maya is a Year 3 student who lives in Mayflower. Luke Johnson is a Year 2 student who lives in Bush. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
Welcome to the convocation ceremony of the class of 2019. My name is Jenny Jetz, and I'm from Carmel, Indiana. Not in my wildest dreams did I ever think I would be standing on this stage today at the University of Iowa, graduating from the REACH program. I came to the program 2 years ago looking for a college experience where I would learn to become more independent, make lasting friendships, and continue my education. I can honestly say the REACH program had given me the chance to do all these things and so much more. Before coming to REACH, I would never marry a man wearing black and gold. But now I think I shine a little brighter when I'm wearing these colors because I'm full of Hawkeye pride. One of my favorite memories here at REACH has been attending the football game with my friends. The spirit that fills the stadium on game day is incredible. One of the best parts comes after the first quarter when we all wave to the kids and their families on the 12th floor on the Stead Family Children's Hospital. Another activity that I've enjoyed and it's allowed me to give back to the community is Dance Marathon. For the past 2 years, I've been able to participate in the University of Iowa's Dance Marathon. Some of the things I love about Dance Marathon are dancing with my friends while giving back to the community. I've also enjoyed being a part of the largest student organization on campus. This is where I need to give a shout out to Mentor Morgan Nichols for being an awesome line captain and supporting me and the other REACH students at the big event. I've also very enjoyed and grown from participating in Raise the REACH activities, being a tour guide, and having the chance to participate in several 5Ks around Iowa City. Thank you to Ms. Barr for all your help at the 5Ks. I have loved my experience here at REACH so much that I'm going to be here next year for a third year. I look forward to working on my independent living and career goals. Whether you're a second year or a third year graduate, it's important to thank and recognize the amazing staff, mentors, RAs, and last but not least, our parents. Congratulations, class of 2019. We did it.
Greetings, fellow graduates, staff, and audience. My name is Paige Meyer, and I am from Sergeant Bluff, Iowa. I am a UI REACH third student at the University of Iowa. When I first arrived at the University of Iowa, it was a big change for me. The campus was a new place to me, and it was different from home. I was thinking that this would be different from where I lived. As time went by, I have met new friends and learned new things at this beautiful college for everyone alike. At the UI REACH, I learned how to live on my own. I have learned things, including how to budget my account, how to get and to go to a job, and how to cook some recipes. The first time I went to my internship, it was a huge step for me, like putting a man on the moon. My internship was at a big grocery store. The store was a big environment that I was not familiar with, and I didn't know a lot of people. When I went to my internship, I felt very scared and nervous. As I met new people, I started opening up a little. I've learned from this experience that going to new places can be hard, but rewarding. One of my favorite things to do is to go to Molly's Cupcakes. I've also enjoyed spending time and hanging out with friends during lunch break at the main library. I have grown, matured, and changed during my 3 years here at the University of Iowa. I am now open to going to events during and around campus. and my time at URI Reach has helped me learn to be a role model for others. I want to encourage anyone that they can achieve their dreams. And as one of my favorite characters, Optimus Prime, once said, "Hang on to your dreams. The future is built on dreams." I want to thank the URI Reach staff, my parents, for the support that they have provided me during my time at the URI Reach. In closing, I want to say to my fellow graduates on Star Wars Day, may the Force be with you, always.
Hello, my name is Luke Johnson. I'm a second-year UI Reach student. I'm from Albert City, Iowa. Before coming to the UI Reach program, I took a gap year after high school to learn some independent skills of my own. My gap year helped me to prepare for the expectations of being at UI Reach. During my time at UI Reach, I have enjoyed attending activities like Sweets and Treats, going to the rec center, ceramics classes, game nights, and so much more. In my classes, I have learned many things. I learned how to be independent, how to care for others, how to make friends. Being at UI Reach, I had the chance to live with a roommate. This experience taught me how to be a good friend. My internship this year was at the UI maintenance store. I liked that there was always something to keep me busy. I enjoyed shipping and stocking items. My coworkers were nice to me and I enjoyed getting to know them. I am especially grateful for my internship. Next year, I plan to attend the UI Reach third year. I am excited to live in an apartment where I can learn to be more independent. I will learn more responsibilities with household items. I will look forward to cooking for my friends. Overall, being at UI Reach has given me more confidence. I am now comfortable starting conversations with others. Now I can also self-advocate. I want to thank my parents for their support and helping me to get where I am today. I would also like to give thanks to the UI Reach instructors and mentors for making this program a good program. All the activities we had were fun as fun can be. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny, Paige, and Luke. Hearing what you say firsthand about what you've learned here really makes the job just that much more rewarding. So let's give a big hand of applause for all of our student speakers. Fantastic job. And a big hand to Dean Clay, who just helped us all from falling off stage. So thank you, Dean. Right now, we're going to introduce a young lady who is certainly no stranger to the UI Reach program. She literally came to our rescue at a time when we needed her most. She gave up what she was doing in her hometown and with her family and came here for what was supposed to be just a few months, but ended up being a lot longer. And boy, are we glad that that extension was put in place. Deb Carr has a list of accolades that would take me a long time to read, and I'm not going to read them, but I will say the ones that mean most to us. She is first and foremost a leader. She is a friend. She is a teacher. She is one who has your back. Any director who would come to the University of Iowa and stay on campus where the students are living, as she did, really shows that she has our best interest at heart. She won our hearts. She secured our hearts, and she has our hearts forever. Despite personal tragedy, she persevered and she gave even through some very painful moments. That's why there was nobody else who could be this year's special guest speaker other than Dr. Deborah Carr. Please help me welcome her.
So when Bill called me, Jordan, can I take this out? Wonderful. All right. So when Jordan called me, and I don't like standing behind these things either, so I'm going to come right out here. Not shy either, as you can tell. I said, Bill, I'd love to come, but how will I get through this without crying? I see your pictures, graduates. I've watched the Facebook pages all year, and I am so full of joy for you right now. And I thought to myself after Bill called me, what can I say? What can I possibly say to you? And a phrase kept coming back and back to me, and the phrase was, there is so much more inside of me now. So much more inside of me now. And so I'm going to make generous use of that phrase. Some of you may recognize it. And maybe by the time I'm at the end of my talk, you will know what I'm referring to. So the hint for everybody in the room is my thanks goes to Leslie Odom Jr. and to Lin-Manuel Miranda. Okay? That's the hint. So we're going to talk about your story. We're going to talk about our story. And this story is short. Don't worry, Zach, don't worry. It's not going to be long, I promise. Okay, right? It'll be very short, 3 chapters. With only a couple paragraphs in each one, right? Okay? So I have my little book here. All right, so there was about 25 years ago, somewhere, maybe a little longer, maybe a little less, there was a little boy and a little girl that was born to some pretty wonderful parents. And in the story that I'm referring to, there was a song. And that song is where there is so much more inside of me comes from. And in that song, there were 2 fathers that sang. They didn't like each other very much. But as luck would have it, they got married, and both of them had babies. Their wives had babies. One was a little boy and one was a little girl. And they sang the song and they said, we'll do whatever it takes. We'll make a million mistakes, but we'll make it right for you. Now, I'm going to fast forward a little bit because about 15 years ago, there was a mother who had a vision. And her vision was so strong that she knew to make it right, she needed a UI Reach program here in Iowa. And she set a foundation for you all that is absolutely amazing. And did I mention that there's so much more inside of us now because of that vision and what she did? Absolutely. So I'm going to skip now. Now see, Zach, that was the first chapter over and done with, right? Okay, so we're doing good. I'm going to stick to the future chapter because, again, we're talking about your story and our story. And President Harrell referenced it a little bit. But you know, laying a strong foundation to make it right Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. These fathers saying, we'll pass it on to you. And it has been passed on to you in so many remarkable ways. And I'm going to echo what President Harold said. You need to pass it on too. You need to pass it on. Give your gifts, give your talents. As I've watched you, in fact, I'm going to be honest, looking at you here today, you didn't look like this last year, all right? You really didn't. I recognize all of you. But my gosh, you need to take your story, and you need to take your story and you need to share it in your corner of the world, because you, every single one of you, will change lives by your story. And as President Harold said, you're not going to have to do it alone. You have, in fact, if you doubt me, this room is filled with people who have not only loved you, they've cared for you, they have taught you, they have advised you, they have picked up so many phone calls from you, my goodness sakes, I mean, it's just amazing. You know, but these people are going to continue to care for you, and they are going to continue to be there for you. And you won't go it alone. And if you don't believe me, I would invite everybody in this room that thinks they have a stake in these young people. Stand up. Stand up. UI Reach graduates, look around. No, Henry, you're supposed to, everybody stood up. I understand that, but you can stand up too. All right? All right? Now, UI Reach grads, look around. Do you see anybody in this room sitting? All right, you may be seated. That is an absolutely huge support system. And UI Reach students, why don't you give them all a round of applause? Yeah, you give them a round of applause. So Zach, that's the end of the future chapter. You only got one more left. And that's the present chapter today. All right? And this is where I may get a little weepy and I may get a little sad. Okay? But in the words of this song, it says, if we lay a strong foundation, we'll pass it on to you. And to this day, there are groups of people working to continue to ensure that UI Reach will be the best program in this country. That's what we all want, and we want it for you. So the lines go like this. If we lay a strong foundation, we'll pass it on to you, we'll give the world to you. And do you know what the next line is? And you'll blow us all away. You'll blow us all away. That's your story today. You have literally blown us all away with what you've accomplished, with what you've done. We cheer for you. We're so proud of you. And did I say, and there's so much more inside of all of us because of you. I love you all dearly, and I can say that now because I don't work here anymore. Now, and see, Zach, it's over. I mean, you know, you lasted. Yay. I want to say congratulations. Third years, second years, 218, 219 class. We are so very proud of you. And you really have blown us all away. Congratulations.
Dr. Deb, the feeling is definitely mutual. You have blown us away today. And I still work here, but we love you too. Words to remember, I think, for the rest of your lives, students. You have been challenged by the president, by your dean, by our vice president, and by your past interim director. Remember these words, and I'm sure they will take you far. Are you ready to receive your certificates? Come on, the president gave you permission to hoop and holler, right? Are you ready to? There we go. So at this time, will the graduating class please rise and proceed to the stage to receive your certificates together? Vice President Shivers, President Harold, Dean Clay, and Dr. Carr have all joined us on stage to help make these presentations. Family and friends, I know it's going to be difficult, but if you would, please hold your applause until after all names have been called. I know I just wasted my breath, but thanks in advance for your cooperation. Our first recipient is Mr. Blake Austin. Miss Courtney Run. Thank you. Miss Catherine Dwyer. Mr. Carter Fridley. Mr. Liam Hart. Mr. Brady Hemmer. Mr. Henry Holly. Christian Hooper. Mr. Daniel McGregor Hoyer. Miss Addie Hind. Miss Jennifer Jex. Mr. Luke Johnson. Mr. Zachary Conrad. Mr. Kenneth Munzing Jr.
Attention.
Yes. Mr. Joshua Williams. Yeah. There we go, Josh. And last but not least, Ms. Caitlin Wood. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring the graduating class of 2019. And we're not done yet. At this time, we'll present certificates to the graduating extension students. Ms. Mackenzie Anthony. Mr. Daniel Canfield. All right, Danny. Mr. Richard Corrigan III. Mr. Jack Emtich. Miss Ellie Goldberg. Congratulations, Ellie. Miss Cameron Ingalls. Miss Paige Meyer. And Miss Tana Quisley. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in honoring our graduating extension students. Dean Clay will come now and make recommendations for UI Reach certification.
I ask the candidates for certification in the UI Reach program, please rise. Vice President Shivers, these students, as an integral part of their university experience, have successfully completed the coursework, the internships, and the campus living expectations of the University of Iowa Reach program. These men and these women have attained the educational, career, and independent living goals to advance to the next stage of their lives. As Dean of the College of Education, I recommend these individuals for UI Reach certification. I also recommend those individuals who have completed 60 hours of focused career study, a certificate in that career focus area.
The University of Iowa is proud to have established the UI Reach program as a post-secondary education opportunity for men and women from Iowa and across the nation. The university takes great pride in fulfilling its mission of expanding diversity and opportunity for all citizens. All of you who stand before me in the Reach class of 2019 have met the requirements set by the UI Reach program, the College of Education, and the Iowa Board of Regents. I recommend you, on behalf of the University of Iowa, to receive this UI Reach certificate and, where earned, the career focus area of concentration. In addition, for those students who have completed the UI Reach extension option, I recommend you to receive a certificate of achievement. Please move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. My colleagues and I extend our heartfelt congratulations. Please turn and face the audience for a final round of applause.
Thank you. Please be seated. And now we have a tradition that's formed here at UI Reach, where we show a video that reflects the work and accomplishments of our students and our staff. Without further delay, the video.
Outstanding program.
Extraordinary.
Educational.
Challenge.
Crazy. Excitement.
Amazing.
Supportive.
Positive.
Educational.
Interesting.
Great.
Happy.
Awesome.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Crazy.
Fun.
Inclusive.
Fun.
Family.
Independent.
Amazing. Life-changing.
Fantastic.
Meeting new people.
Getting to storm the field during the Iowa, Michigan, and Ohio State games.
Beating the Ohio State Buckeyes 55-24.
One of my favorite memories is Switch and Tweet.
Hi guys. To beat Iowa State Cyclone football.
Going to the field house to play dodgeball on Tuesday nights.
Going to the football games with my friends.
Playing flag football.
I got accepted to be in a wedding.
Making new friends.
Going to the activities.
That I can do my laundry more and clean more.
I have been struggling sometimes to find a new job, and they really pushed us to like work on resumes and other things for jobs, and it really helped me out a lot. By making me aware of my disability and coming to terms with it.
Reach has changed me in the way that it's helped me be more independent.
My confidence.
Well, I didn't think I could live on my own before I came here, and they taught me that I could.
UI Reach changed me by having me become more social.
It's maybe more independent.
I think Reach changed me of who I am and how matured I have grown over the last couple of years.
To cook and budget and manage living in an apartment on my own.
To my parents, PATV, and Reach itself.
Shout out to Liam, Danny, and Henry, and Zach, and my family.
I give shout out to my older brother, Colton, and his new wife, my new sister-in-law. They're coming down just to me graduate. All my classmates that's been probably through each day, every day.
I'll probably get a shout out to Mr. Kevin, Mr. Dylan for helping me have a good semester.
Our teachers are great people.
I would like to give a shout out to my parents for finding this program.
Some shout outs are to Miss Jennifer, my awesome advisor, to Dr. Erica, and to Miss Kelsey for teaching us all we've learned in our third year.
Mr. Adam, go Reach.
Thankful for my aunt and my mom to help me get into this program.
To every single step to UI Reach for helping me change who I am and how I've matured over the past 3 years.
I want to shout out to Miss Jennifer because she's amazing staff. We cried, we frowned, we sneezed, we coughed in her office, and she's the best advisor I ever had.
To my family and my awesome sister.
Let's go Reach. Thanks to all the amazing staff who helped put this program together and to help us learn to live independently. Thank you all, and go Hawks!
So this occasion would not be complete, and the students did it better than I ever could, without giving honor and respect and appreciation to an amazing group of people, and that's the UI Reach staff. Your dedication, talents, hard work, persistence, patience, late nights, early mornings, in class, advising sessions, scheduled reviews, and countless calls, texts, and emails, and that was just to the parents, have all made this day and every day at UI Reach entirely possible. We salute you for your dedication and for your consistency in making the lives of these students better. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me say thank you to our staff. At this time, to conclude what has been an absolutely fabulous event, we're going to call our advisory board chair, Mr. Tom Schnack, for closing remarks.
Thanks to Bill. And I know I stand in the way of celebration, and as our president said, a raucous celebration out of the Pentecrest, so we'll keep it short. But today, first I have to thank everybody for coming, and this is the 10th of these celebrations we've had, which, you know, is pretty remarkable because my son was in the first. And that's to me pretty amazing. So I'm going to speak to you not as a faculty member or board member, but as a father of a graduate. And they gave me some poetic license, I guess, in the middle of the speech they handed me. And just a few things. One, he couldn't have done it without all the people that created this program, with all the people that lead in it, and it is a 24/7 job running this. So to the teachers that we just recommend and the staff that we just thanked, I have to thank you again because I'm actually surprised you got my son through it, because I mean it's always a treat to have these kids roaming around campus, and when you're the first class, people were learning on the fly, let me tell you, and it took a lot to get there. To the students, actually, congratulations, you hear it. This is really the beginning. When you get this and go out in the world, it'll be a great day every day. And you've done a lot of hard work to get there. And again, you're Hawkeyes, and that really pleases me because I'm a Hawkeye. And then I go and I think about it from the students and the parents have invested a lot of time, a lot of money, and also being a business and kind of finance guy as well. The return on investment of this is incredible. You know, this isn't the end, this is just the beginning, and the dividends will be generated every day. And that is really true. Every day, 10 years later, I think of the differences I see and the independence. So we look forward to a class in class 11 next year in 2020. Now, as we come to a close, our graduates will leave the auditorium. They'll be met by the National Student Speech and Language and Hearing Association, and they'll be given a lei. Each student will be given a lei to commemorate the joyous occasion today. So friends and family will be greeting their students on the Pentecrest near the old Capitol. The UI Reach Convocation is now concluded. Graduates, please rise for the recessional.